Hey Leos, welcome to Tarot and Heal. Welcome to the place where we tarot and heal our way to self-love, immunity, consciousness. Happy New Year. I hope all is well. Let's get started. I come to you humbly, God, thanking you for your divine guidance, providing messages of divine light, divine love in accordance with your divine will. What is it that the Leo Collective need to know? 4th January. Thank you. So you have nature coming out. I find it interesting that nature is coming out because when I was meditating, I felt like there was a lot of green energy. All right. We have the warrior and the creator coming out. That's beautiful. I love that. See, the green energy, it felt sweet. It felt vulnerable. It felt split too. It made me feel like, aw. But then it also had like another fierce energy behind it. So I don't know if somebody's viewing you like a little lamb when you're actually a warrior, ready to create and make things happen, get shit done. All right. We're gonna look more into it. All right, what's going on with Leos? Another thing, the vulnerability, it felt like a little too vulnerable, a little too soft. And I was wondering, like, is it like this person is just so open, so soft, and so vulnerable? I feel like it brings in people who want to take advantage. So I would say be mindful of that. But I don't think that there's really much, I don't know if you really have to worry about it because you do have this warrior energy. I do feel this fierce energy. It just feels like I'm nice until you cross me. You know, so someone might be learning this about you. Someone probably is looking at how soft and how vulnerable you are and nurturing or whatever the case is, and they just can't imagine that you can make the shift into warrior mode. Anyway, with that being said, we have the Knight of Cups coming out in reverse. Now, the Knight of Cups in reverse, that can be an inappropriate offer. It can go either way. Let's see what else is going on here. I feel like someone's gonna learn. Someone's about to learn today what Leo energy is really like. Eight of Cups coming out in reverse. So there could be an inappropriate offer that someone is just stuck on. Ace of Pentacles, a Star, King of Wands. All right. All right, Leos. I know a lot of you guys have been hung up on someone, a soulmate of sorts, right? And you guys have been having a really hard time letting go of this person. See, they might be your soft spot. You might be able to set proper boundaries or hold it down when it comes to other people, but with them you might be a little too, they might be, they're your weak spot. All right. I see this turning around. Okay, there we go. Boom, there we go with the balance. Awesome. At the bottom of the deck. So like I said, it definitely felt split. Like I'm really soft and sweet. And then I can be like sour. It seems to be someone's recognizing that they have to balance it out. It's a lesson that everybody needs to learn if they have problems setting boundaries. Typically what happens is you allow someone to cross your boundaries multiple times, right? Habitually. And then you realize, okay, this is going too far. And then you kind of explode on them when you probably should have nipped it in the bud when they first did it. So it seems like that's the lesson here. Like, how can you balance out the approach of setting proper boundaries in the beginning in a way that's not combative? Okay, just doing it in a healthy way so they know not to fuck with you. It seems to be like a life lesson that's just going to apply to other things. Balancing the warrior and the lamb within you, the masculine and the feminine. It seems like there's a person in your life who is not respecting boundaries, and they're there to teach you how to do this. This is going to be your first person to practice on. I do see a breakthrough coming through where you finally learn how to do it, and then it leads to your upgrade. Some of you guys are waiting for some type of apology from this person or some type of closure from this person, and that's holding you back. Or maybe you're looking for like a, hey baby, you know I love you, you know, whatever the case is. Why is this 2 of Wands here? You're about to become a totally different person, a stronger person as you find this balance. There's some type of shift. It's a breakthrough that happens, and I feel like it happens pretty abruptly. Some of you guys felt you was trapped by the love of this person. You were trapped in their love, but it seems like it shifts pretty quickly. You go from, oh my gosh, you know, just being this person, like it feels like being kind of like their puppy dog a little bit. I'm sorry to say, but it does feel like that energy. It feels very soft, and it feels cuddly. It feels like, aw. But in the wrong hands, you know, that type of loving energy can be misused and abused. So I feel like it was put in the wrong hands, and you were being this puppy, beautiful, cute puppy energy to someone who did not deserve it and who was misusing the love. And then it switches, and you go from this character that's like trapped in this love and like hoping, just wearing your heart on your sleeve and bearing it out for this person, waiting for the closure, begging them to come back to you, begging for an apology, just show me that you love me. And then you turn into this person, more secure, more confident, keeping your cards closer to you, not showing your love until they show that they deserve it. That's the breakthrough. And that leads to a major transformation. With the Wheel of Fortune and the Chariot card coming out, that's moving forward into your upgrade. It pushes you into a new beginning here. With the Three of Swords, it's like you drop the heartbreak pretty quickly. This is such an abrupt change. It's really interesting. But if you guys were dealing with this person for a while, it's time. It's time. It's like it's some type of moment where it just clicks. It's going to happen differently for everyone as to why. Or how. But it seems like there's an abrupt shift into boss mode. So I don't know if this is going to shift from the puppy dog to a pit bull. Some of you guys, it might be that. Where it's like, okay, you know what? This is the final time. This is the final chance, okay? And you give them the final chance, and then you just turn into this person who's fed up, and now they see a different side of you. You show the stronger warrior energy. I don't see you flipping out. It could be that, but I also see you just walking away like unbothered. You go from being a puppy dog who's all up under them to just being completely unbothered and just walking away and dropping them. It's such a shift. I love it. When a woman's fed up, ain't nothing you can do about it. That's the energy here. The blockage. We have the Knight of Cups with the Knight of Pentacles here coming out. The Knight of Pentacles is coming out in reverse. So that's like not moving at all. I think it's a realization that it's just not going to move forward. Like someone's finally getting it, like, okay, this is really going nowhere. I tried everything I can do. That's it now. Now I know exactly what I need to do with the Compass card coming out here. We do have the Childhood card coming out, all right, or the Child card. This is that vulnerability I'm feeling, all right? It's like, now I know what to do with this puppy energy. I'm gonna just call it puppy energy. It's a very sweet, vulnerable, childlike energy, okay, where it's like you were ready to just give them all of your heart and it didn't matter, you know. You're able to forgive, you know, with that childlike forgiveness, you know, the childlike love. All right. But now it's like you know what to do with it, or at least that's going to come to the forefront. That'll be the opportunity to realize the type of love that you were giving and where it was coming from, that maybe it can be tweaked to be more fitting for the adult world, right? Maybe you had like a lens, you were looking at it through a lens of fantasy a little bit, where like you looked at it like, you know, love conquers all. Now, I mean, these are cliches. Not saying that love is powerful. Love is powerful. But these cliches like love conquers all, stuff like that, when it comes to relationships, sometimes it gets misconstrued and allows people to fall into a fantasy of, well, I'm just going to handle and take on whatever bullshit behavior because of love. So it does seem like there was like a younger mentality when it came to how you viewed love. And now you're going to learn what to do with it. So what you're failing to see is the Ace of Cups. The new love around the corner as a result of this maturation and in your view of love. See, once you go from, you remember I showed you the two women, right? You go from one energy. And some of you guys, that might be the epiphany yourself, realizing like, oh, they have someone else. Okay, this is really done. That's it for some of you guys. But once you go from one energy to the next energy, the next frequency, you go from puppy dog to a German Shepherd. Let's say not pit bull. You go to a German Shepherd. Then it puts you on a frequency to attract new love on that level. Go see advice. The Magician card, being in your power. know I have some new subscribers, so I don't know if this applies, and you should probably watch the previous Leo readings as well, because this has been a saga for the Leos. If you have been hung up on someone for a really long time, then this is looking like the conclusion finally, where you can finally liberate yourself from this connection, okay? Because it was definitely one-sided. Not taking away from the fact that it wasn't a match. It was definitely a soul tie, but it was more of a karmic tie where you're supposed to learn a lesson on boundaries, okay? But a lot of people, it seems like a lot of the Leo collective, they got caught up in the connection of it, and they kind of use that to spiritually bypass the bullshit that this person was doing. Because they're like, oh, but we have this connection, so we have to tough it out through thick and thin. But it was like, this person didn't even earn your love. They didn't earn your you giving them this forgiveness, this, 3 strikes and you're out. So it does seem like we're finally coming to the conclusion where you're going to have this major epiphany. You can finally shift over. You'll learn a lesson. You'll gain the wisdom, and then new love comes in because of it. Once you hop on that frequency. So that's good. Some of you guys are really tied up on losing out on this person, not realizing that you have a manifestation right around the corner, a manifestation of love right around the corner. All right. I'm going to pull from the Rebel deck. It's not the most PC deck in the world, but if this is the same person, then you need some tough love. So, let's see. What does the Leo collective need to know? You do you. Stop trying to change people. That shit never works. This is the name of the game right here for the Leo collective and this person. You do you. Stop trying to change them. Stop waiting for them to be the person that you think they could be. Stop waiting for them to accept this connection that you feel. I mean, they probably feel it too. But you can't push them to acknowledge it or honor it. If they don't want to honor it and they don't want to respect it, that's up to them. There are more people and there will be more connections like this. That is the biggest thing. So rebel, because fuck it. Fuck them. That's it. They don't want to move with you, then whatever. You are loved and you will find more love. You are here for a reason. Don't fuck it up on this knucklehead that don't know how to treat you. Let me pull from the power animal. Be spirit, sweet results await. A sweet love is waiting around the corner. Let that 0 go. Let them go. All right, because something better is coming through. Out of the self-respect, the self-respect and the self-worth needed to drop this person is the same energy needed to attract better people. All right. If you stay in puppy dog energy, you're going to keep finding, or if you stay in the sheep type of energy, you're going to keep finding wolves who are ready to look at you as their prey, right? Okay. So if you grow and you get on German Shepherd type of energy, you learn how to watch your back, you learn how to protect your heart. Okay, if you start moving like that, you start getting more respectable characters in your life who know how to treat your love, because you're showing people how to treat you by how you present yourself. So if you're presenting yourself like a doormat, then you're going to find people who are very comfortable with treating you like that. You're not going to keep people who, if you want to be a doormat, you're not going to keep people around you who don't like to be around pushovers, right? Like, anyway. It's time for a deep dive. There is an emotional, there's a narrative, some type of storyline that came from Jung, okay, about the fantasy of love, and it's time to upgrade it into a more adult sense of what love is supposed to look like in a very practical sense. Not love because someone says they love you, not love because of the spiritual connection, but love because of their actions. What are they doing to show that they love you? Are their words matching up to their actions? Things like that, all right? That's a very adult, practical sense. It's time to shift the perspective and get stronger when it comes to this world of love, okay? Nobody's gonna protect your heart more than you will, better than you will, all right? Nobody, yeah, okay. Don't let me go on my rampage. All right, thank you so much, Leos. Let's get it together. Oh, let me pull from the Romance Angels. What do the Romance Angels have to say for the Leo collective? Keep an open mind. Yeah, keep an open mind came out. See, is someone coming around the corner for you? Unrequited love. See, some of you guys were stubborn about this person. They were showing you that they were not going to reciprocate the love. But you were like kind of being stubborn about it. You have to be open enough to realize, like, okay, hold on. I know where I'm at. I don't know if they're matching my energy. Let me take a step back, open my eyes, and get out of my own head of what I want. And let me see what it is that they want and if we're really vibing the way I think we are, you know? Anyway, so there's a need to, that's the unrequited love. The disconnect in the love. There's one person who's like giving way more than the other or feeling more for this connection than the other. But anyway, keep an open mind because there's something else coming around the corner. This one says, your soulmate may differ from your usual type or expectations. They might be someone that you're not used to. They're probably not going to be your type. So, you know, but it's something on, but it's on your frequency. All right, it's on your frequency, the frequency that you're going to jump onto, the frequency of self-respect and self-love. All right, but because if you were in a cycle of unrequited love for a really long time, anybody who's going to give you the equal reciprocity, they're probably going to feel weird to you for a little bit. So just be mindful of that. If you're used to this dysfunction, then a functional love might feel weird for a little bit. So just be mindful of that and keep an open mind. All right? All right. Also, trust. This is requiring you, this situation is requiring trust, faith in the universe, faith enough to walk away and know that there are more people, more soulmates awaiting for you. Better level, higher level soulmates, okay? Love yourself first and then see what happens next. All right. No more puppy dog energy in 2021. I ain't doing another Leo reading and we talk about this puppy dog energy, all right? Get rid of this 0. All right. Thank you so much, Leos. Let me know what you think. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment, add me on IG. That's Tarot and Heal. If you want a personal reading, check out the info box below. If you want to be a patron, check out the Patreon link below. And until we meet again, peace.